Hello folks, and welcome back to our playthrough of, sorry, I went off on, my brain. I was browsing the Total War subreddits. I almost said Total War Warhammer. No, we're in Fallout. But we are playing a Warhammer-inspired character. Anyways, so I was looking through some stuff, and I've seen this before, but I kind of forgot about it. You kind of want to have... is that what I'm going to have to put it into? I think I am. Oh, crap. Wait, a wooden crate. That looks better. So, one of the issues with having all of these scavenging stations is I think once you're at a certain amount of resources, they quit producing stuff. Junk items, specifically. So what we're going to do, we're going to take all of these out. And we're going to place them all into the wooden crate. That way, hopefully, they will generate resources again. I don't think the aid resources will get in the way if I read it correctly. Let me take a moment while we're here to do a lookup. Like, let's look up the water purifiers. Because I almost want to say that they're also kind of limited. Settlement will stop producing purified water if there's more than 5 drinkable items in the workbench. Plus 1 for every 4 settlers. So pretty much what you'd have to do is you have to take the water and then dump it all off in one thing, I guess. All right. So really not too much else for us to do here at the moment. Again, we're just trying to get them to build up their supply of resources here. So, let's take a look at this. The glowing sea. I guess that is where we're supposed to go. So let's go get our power armor to prepare for that trek. Oh yeah, I forgot I dropped off my power armor. Not over here, but all the way down at, where is it? Jamaica Plains. There it is. Alright, so we'll mark that. Let's go to the Institute. Then we'll return back. Hopefully we'll survive the trek. I mean, honestly, I am a little concerned about, I guess, our weaponry, our ammunition. But I think we'll be okay. Hopefully. I mean, we'll find out. Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll just go this way. Yeah, because we picked up the salvaged Assaultron head. We did drop it off somewhere. Did we drop it off at Red Rocket, or did we drop it off at Jamaica Plain? I think it may have been Jamaica Plain. But yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm really going to make good use out of it until I'm at level 50 and have the full set of ghoulish. Or I could potentially go instead with going for solar powered. Because solar powered I could do, and that'll heal radiation damage while in sunlight. Either way, I need something to deal with the radiation. Also, what happened to the ambient music? It died. Aww. Yeah, my array of ranged weapons really aren't very good right now. For some reason in this playthrough, I am just burning through the 10 millimeters. Although I guess it makes sense because, you know, this is a little bit more difficult. Because I'm also, on my Xbox, I'm playing through on hard difficulty. So, I guess it kind of makes sense that I may be using a little bit more ammunition.
Keep moving, Scabber.
Speaking of Total War Warhammer, since I mentioned it at the start, no real major updates yet. The 1.1 update, which is supposed to handle some of the issues that have come up, like in the campaign and all that, that's supposed to come out, I think, next month. Unfortunately, when it comes to Immortal Empires, that's probably something, my personal thinking, we're not going to see it until probably May, which is very unfortunate. Because if you were comparing, like, say, Total War Warhammer 2 and the release of Mortal Empires, that came out around like a month after Warhammer 2 had been out. It didn't come out complete, because if I remember correctly, I think when it came out, Norska was still messed up because they didn't merge the different development pathways. Which again seems to be the issue that Warhammer 3 has also had to an extent. At least some of the stuff seems like it's reverted. But, yeah, by this time, you know, we'd already gotten the Mortal Empires campaign, which definitely helps increase replayability. I will say when we get Immortal Empires, it better at least have all of the options that we had as far as the Chaos Invasion that we had towards the end of Warhammer 2. Because those help a lot, honestly. Being able to choose, you know, the difficulty of the Chaos Invasion, which is really just the size of it. And then the, just being able to turn it off as well if you don't want it. Honestly, they should go towards just having more options in general. Because honestly, more options is always beneficial. I mean, that's what I learned from Project Zomboid. I mean, one of the great things I find about Project Zomboid is all of the options you have to change up, you know, your playthroughs. So, like, one playthrough, you can make it, you know, completely building focused, you know. I think you can even turn off the zombies completely. And then another one, you can go complete zombie horde. Well, here's some power armor that somehow I missed at some point here. Well, it might be worth grabbing. At least I have another set over there. I don't know if I'll do anything with it, but at least it'll be available. Plus it gives us extra protection as we make the rest of our trek over here. What? An enemy vertibird. Oh, gunners have the vertibird. Damn it, Brotherhood of Steel. How could you let a vertibird be captured? Oh, all my ammunition. Holy shit, now a Deathclaw. What the hell is this nonsense? No! Yes, stun him, Ada. Stun him. Ooh, good. I'm stuck. I'm gonna die. No, let me out. Oh god, he's inside. No, this isn't supposed to be a horror game.
Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated. Engaging Chinese invader. Practical assessment. Red Chinese victory. Impossible.
Well, that was a little scary. I was not feeling confident there. Alright, let's get out of this power armor and drop it off here. Did I ever finish upgrading this power armor? No, not the right leg, unfortunately, but it'll do. Alright, let's take a look through this, because I do need something, I guess. I don't have anything to really help me here. I do not have a shotgun here. Fudge. Well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sleep, get us to daytime, and then we'll start heading towards the glowing sea. At least most of the armor is, oh, wait a second. Don't put that core in, put the one that we need to finish. At least most of the power armor is upgraded, so it should provide decent protection. Oh, raiders here. Should be decent enough to take them out.
Did you hear that?
No, I'm stuck. Well, at least Ada's pretty good. Oh my god. This is pretty gruesome looking. This settler lost their legs and they're just hanging there. That's kind of bad. I don't really want to grab this, but I'll grab it. If we have to resort down to it, we may. Same with the shotgun right now. What did you find, dog meat? More body parts? It appears to be. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Fallout has some gruesome things. I mean, the sad thing is, in real life, it's even worse, but yeah. That's why my channel is marked not for kids and on YouTube. Oh, this may not be fun. Aha, gotcha. Oh, friendly synths. I think. Oh no, Brotherhood. Oh, legendary too. So tempting, but alas, I must be good. Gosh, there was an interesting little fight over here.
Let's take a look at what you've got.
Oh, Ada, I forgot to drop off all your shits. Well, you know what? We're not very far from it. Let's go back. And hopefully...
Scanners operating at 100% efficiency.
Uh-oh, another suicider.
Presence detected. Attack.
Dang it, dog meats. You sacrificed yourself for me, but I probably could have taken care of it. Oh, there you are.
Communism. Very definition of a failure.
Do we go into Fallon's department store there? I mean, maybe.
Communist detected. One American.
Try and get more circuitry stuff. Ooh, legendary. Die, super mutant. I'm trying to hurt your hand. Poisoner's automatic radium rifle. Okay, being a radium rifle on its own is pretty nice. Poison, radiation, and regular damage. I'll hold on to it. I don't know if I'll do anything with it. Because the problem is it's nowhere near my build. You know, since I'm going for more of a pistol build. Also, let's save first as well before we go in. Since we're making decent progress.
I hear something. What? Who's there? No. Someone there? Gonna splatter your brain! Database access. England point.
Good job, Ada.
Freedom lies in pain.
Oh god. I've made a horrible mistake. Oh god, an even worse mistake. Got another legendary. Oh, I mean, what are you doing? Why are you just standing there? A little bit of staggering that I'm getting here is pretty nice. Oh, dang it. I picked up the board as well there. Oh, I forgot. I picked up the thing where I can move using AP now. Let's try it out. Does use a lot of AP, I will say. A master lock. Oh. What's this? Oh, nothing. Protectron, come protect us. If I can get the right thing.
There we go.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
You're going to regret this.
Ooh.
Untitled target identified.
Prepare to be annihilated.
Yeah, giving Ada the shock attack that can stun was definitely a good idea. Yeah, this isn't quite working as well as I had hoped, unfortunately.
You human
Plus the periodic damage may be a bad thing as well.
soul!
I mean, I am regenerating a little bit.
Where'd you go? Huh? Gonna find you. Gonna kill you. Gone now. Pity.
Dogmeat.
What?
Alright, take that. Oh, Dogmeat can't carry more. Dogmeat, you are pathetic. Either probably can't carry more either. Attack.
Hear you.
Is that a bigger mutant hound or is it the same size mutant hound? I can't quite tell.
It's the sovereign right of every American.
Ow! I mean, I don't think it hurt me, but still, ow.
Hey,
Violence protocol engaged.
Come on, Dogmeat.
Only one of us survives this, and it won't be you.
hey.
Tissue sample. What? What is this for? I don't know. Lacoif. You've collected an issue of Lacoif. Permanently unlock a new unique hairstyle. Hooray? I have so much junk. Trying to move very slowly. But then these fools get in my way. Alright. I think we'll just leave. Do I take damage when I get down to no AP? Is that how it happens now? I don't know. Or maybe just it's a periodic saying you're over encumbered and then giving me damage. Maybe. Alright, let's head back to Jamaica Plain. Because I didn't really find the stuff that I was really looking for there anyways. But hopefully with the stuff that Ada has, I can get my leg on this power armor up to the next level. Okay, it is just periodic then. So, doesn't look like anything changes. Taking on the perk to run while over encumbered. Shaw High School. And one of these connected to a vault as well. I don't remember which one it was. I wish there was an easy way when playing with a controller to set yourself just move slowly. Unfortunately, there isn't. Is it just an iMac? Oh no, you are being shut down. And then we're initiating your self-destruct. Run! Retreat! Oh no, I can't run! Phew. Well, that was exciting. Pull yourself back together, Ada. Too bad you can't just, like, take the legs off of Ada and have her roam around like this. I mean, that would be entertaining. Oh, more Brotherhood guys. Alright. Grab these. Grab the sentry head. Explosive calibrated. Powerful combat shotgun. Bullets explode on impact. Ooh. That actually could be very nice. Might potentially cause me issues as well, but... Oh no! I'm being squished! Let me take your vertibird. Bastards. Yeah, it's slightly more doable, but not by much with this perk. It's not as good as I had hoped. Maybe if you take the, you know, the final level where it slows down the AP drain, and then maybe if you take maybe more endurance or more agility, you can potentially make it decent, but yeah, it does burn you down a bit. Ada, you're still... Come on, Ada, you got your legs back. Why are you still crawling around like that? Oh no. Well, I said I wanted Ada to crawl around like that, and I apparently got my wish. Also, for some reason, I am having some dropped frame issues here. I don't know why, and hopefully, when this gets posted over to YouTube, that it's kind of sorts itself out for the VOD and all that. Maybe because you're on the floor there, Ada. We're almost there. Alright, dog meats, come here.
Over here.
So I'm gonna take, well, hold on to the Mutant Slayer. But I will take this. And let's start to go through some of these weapons. Alright, so this I might add to my repertoire. what do I want to get rid of for the time being? Probably hold on to the 10mm. Although yeah. Like the glow sighted is nice. I think both of those are about the same. Well, that one, better range and accuracy. So this one is what we'll get rid of. Oh, I forgot I haven't taken the one perk to get all the goodies from stuff. Maybe I'll just throw it in here. Come back at a later point. Yeah, come back at a later point when I can scrap some of this stuff for, well, a better value. Alright, same with the radium rifle. I'm not going to use that, at least not right now anyways. So I need ammunition for the shotgun and 10mm. I should maybe hold on to the 38 rounds. Tactical, calibrated, powerful pipe pistol. It's not great, but it'll work. Honestly, I'll use that over the Institute pistol. The Institute pistol is pretty bad right now.
Glad to be of service.
Alright, Ada. Oh, that's where the salvage Celtron head is. Can't do that well in power armor. Alright, let's do our power armor first. Oh no, my legs! Oh, probably from running around with the, being over encumbered. Probably is what did it. I've turned into Professor X. Okay, Ida, I want to see about turning you into a big monstrosity. Vulnerable to overheating. Oof. Oh, unfortunately I can't do any good storage armor on you. Also, the bad thing about having done what I just did, I screwed over my set of... Oh, I actually have mods for it. Okay. Disregard then. I didn't completely screw myself over. Thank God. What can I do? Ooh. That actually works. Oh, actually, I think Ada actually had a, this may have been what Ada actually had initially, was a sentry arm. Well, I could build her a sentry arm as well, but I need higher level science. Unstable may break when used. Oh no. Well, let's try it. I'm not entirely sure what happens if it breaks, but... Alright, so we did some improvements for you, Ada. Why does that look different than what I remember it being? I thought I remember it being a different look. Maybe that's been it. I don't know. Alright, let me sleep for an hour. See if that fixes the legs. If not, well... I'll do 4 hours. Okay, that fixed it.
That looked bad.
I am better now, Ada. Thank you. Alright, let's begin our quest. Alright, how are we looking on everything now? Okay-ish. Just okay-ish. I gotta try and not get sidetracked this time. That's been my biggest issue, just getting sidetracked on doing other things around here. But my armor is at a full level 5, so that should help. I'd like to get mods for it, but that's not as big of an issue right now. Get sidetracked. Even though it's tempting. Is this a gunner base? It looks like it's a gunner base based on... Oh god! He caused me a decent amount of damage even in the power armor. What the hell? Also, I'm just thinking, with solar powered, it says gives +2 to strength and endurance, you know, during the day and all that. But you get it at level 10 endurance. Normally it goes to just plus... Do you actually get a full bonus of, you know, the +2 endurance there with it? I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out. Maybe things don't exactly max out at 11. I know intelligence doesn't, because intelligence you can get like really big by doing the Hebologist stuff. Which I actually considered maybe trying to go to Nuka World early and trying to do that stuff. A couple problems there. For one, it costs a lot of caps. I did think of maybe cheating to get through it. The other problem, though... Ooh, we got a an albino. Ow! Bad. The other problem, though, is apparently the ill lethargy. What was that? AP refresh? Yeah, we don't want that. So I'm gonna take some antibiotics. The other issue that we have is it's only a temporary thing. So you only get it for a certain period of time, and I don't even think it'd be enough time to really exit Nuka World to do too much. So that was the other thing that went into my sort of thinking to just not even bother with it. It would have been exciting for this playthrough, don't get me wrong, but ultimately would have been a waste. I guess we'll go down to the bridge, even though the bridge, we're not going to be able to go past it. Oh, this place. With the lady that's sad because she shot the kid.
Hey there.
Kid, I don't know who you are, but you better clear out before I go haywire and blast you.
Get that gun off me, or you'll regret it.
Oh, I'm shaking right down to my circuits. You can't scare a synth, kid.
You're nuts, lady.
Maybe that's just how they programmed me, so I wouldn't blow my cover when I started shooting. Any second now, they might send some signal, or I'll see the color orange, or whatever it is they do, and boom, one more dead fool. Now, are you gonna get out of here, or wait for them to make me kill you?
We're just talking, so why don't you just ease off the trigger there?
Kid, you must have been kicked in the head by a Brahmin if you think that's happening. Got your looky-loo.
Look, I just need a little while to catch my breath.
You're a terrible liar, kid. Whatever. Just do what you came here for and get on your way.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Hey, you can now use the workshop. Alright, so we have a cooking station here. Did we get anything else here? Or is it just the cooking station? Wait, maybe upstairs. Out of the way! We've got a weapon workbench. That may be it. Well, honestly, being in power armor, this is probably most of the stuff we need anyways.
Got it.
Oh, hell. Why can't I clear that out?
Yes.
Alright, that's open. Oh no! Any other things that want to try and blow me up here? Stupid lady. There's one. Oh no, the poor lights. Alright, well, all I'm gonna do is just set up a little cot to do my save and continue on. If I feel adventurous, I can try to do stuff there later, but... Oh god. Tank bots. If I can get close to it, I can disable it. Wait, do we have 2 tank bots here? Or is it only just the one? I think it is only just the one, actually. Just because. Oh god! And the swarm bot. Oh no. Oh no. I can't get out. Well, that was disappointing what it had. Yeah, robotics expert, you totally need that in survival. Because otherwise, trying to take these things on is such a pain. Unless you are really, really focused on doing damage. Only bad thing, I'm wondering, well... No, I take it back. I was gonna say, it seems like we don't get fusion cores from blowing them up like that, but I've made that work before with the, like, regular sentry bots. So maybe it's a thing of the mechanist ones. When they get blown up, they don't deploy the fusion cores. Then again, I don't even know if those integrated tank bots drop fusion cores, like normal. Still got a decent amount of storage, so we're doing all right there. What is this? Oh no, maybe I've been here before. Is this the place that has a bunch of ghouls? Yes. Also, I never did figure out how you're supposed to eject the fusion cores. Oh, here it is. I'm like, there is a way to activate these protectrons.
Yes.
Protectrons on parade overview. And activate. Attack my robot army. Oh god.
Chairman Chang will fall.
Help!
China
Help!
will fall.
Kill Chairman Chang. Haha, good job, guys. Relentless Missile Launcher. Refills your action points on a critical hit. Interesting. Honestly, it's not anything special though.
Sure, go ahead and take a look.
Because I don't think you're necessarily going to do a lot of critical hits on with a missile launcher, so. Someone's around here. Edge of the glowing sea. We got bloatflies down here. Alright, we begin our trek. I think there's a gunner or something around here. I'm hearing someone, but not much I can do about it. I'm trying to think, is there any lore that kind of explains the glowing sea? Like, in Fallout New Vegas, there's lore that explains the divide. I don't know if there is any that explains the glowing sea here, though. Let's not go into the radioactive goo. There's something moving over there, and I'm not entirely sure what it is. It looks like it might be a ghoul, but I'm not entirely sure. I will say the one kind of sad thing about the glowing sea here is this is like it's, you know, there's really not much in the glowing sea. I mean, I get that it's like, you know, a nuclear devastation element, but I don't know. I figured there could be a little bit more in here to discover besides the, I know there's the one base that has, I think, a bunch of nukes in it. Or, no. Well, no, I think they do have a bunch of nukes, actually. I was thinking for a moment if I was mistaking it with, is that dog meat there? That is dog meat. Dog meat, don't get beaten up.
Freedom is the sovereign right of every American.
I'm not going to go into the goo to save you, dog meat. At least preferably not, anyways.
I'll cover you, sir.
What the hell was that? Oh, jeez, it's a trap. Ah! Dang it, don't mess up now. You still, well, kind of messed up? I don't know. No, don't break my legs.
Democracy is the essence of good. Communism, the very definition of evil.
Okay, to get her back online. Oak dog meat. Get him back online. And just some rad scorpion meat. That was disappointing. Let me guess. There's a death claw around here. Got some bloat flies over there. Another rad scorpion. 2 rad scorpions. Oh, geez. And they've gone underneath, which means they're going to pop up. Probably. And attack us. I have to say, it is interesting comparing rad scorpions in this game versus how they are in like New Vegas. They're much more intimidating in this game than they are in New Vegas. In New Vegas, you know, you can generally avoid them pretty well, and then just pretty much destroy them. So, whereas in this game, you know, they move a lot quicker. And there's the death claw. Alright, Sentinel. I need to get a couple fusion cores from you. Ooh. Deathclaw versus Rad Scorpion. Deathclaw, oh wait, maybe 2 Rad Scorpions? Deathclaw is probably still gonna win. Don't come after me, you fools. Danger, oh no. Is it them, or is it someone else? Why are there so many Rad Scorpions? Oh, I was wondering why these things are burning. I forgot. It's because of Ada's Ahab helm, it does give burning to melee enemies. I forgot about that. You know, one thing that would be interesting is if you like took one of your companions with and didn't give them like Radaway or a radiation suit or anything like that. By the time you leave the glowing sea, they come out as a ghoul. That would be an interesting little adventure. We're almost there. Let me find a place to save here.
You must suffer a trip through Atom's embrace. You approach Atom's hold lay broken before you. State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
I'm here because I need your help.
Do you seek division? Have you come to merge with Atom, to be split in his infinite glory? Or do you seek to tear down his followers?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil. What do you want with him?
I just need some information from him.
He has sought refuge with Atom. I would know more before I tell you where he is. What do you want with him?
I need his help reaching the Institute.
I have heard of this institute. They hide themselves, trying to avoid the power of Atom. A futile effort. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Atom. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
Considering stealing from the children of Adam here, but we'll leave them be. Alright, let's continue on. If I remember correctly, there's usually something, probably a Deathclaw, in front of his cave. Do I have any melons with me? I do. Ah, excellent. At least the one nice thing is because of being part of the Institute here, we can just teleport back without having to go through the whole glowing sea again. I wonder if I can just walk through the area leading up to the one courser and then just have my conversation with him. Ooh. Well, get the information from Mama Murphy on his reset code. Then once I've done that, maybe see if I can just walk up to him, give the reset code, and that be it. Don't even have to fight any of these synths in there. It's possible. Oh wait, no, you don't really fight synths. You fight raiders there anyways, now that I'm thinking about it. Disregard. Or gunners, or whatever.
We may have an enemy nearby.
And a Deathclaw. Of course. Well, let's see. We do have this. Again, it causes a lot of damage and can potentially do friendly damage. So I'm a little cautious about using that. Let's go for this. Feel the power of the warp. Your sand is no match for me. Guys, are you not going to attack? Hey, Dogmeat, you survived! Because for a moment it sounded like we were going to die. And the Deathclaw warps into... well, the warp. Haha. You know, one thing I kind of wonder about. Can you kill Virgil? Do you need to have... or is he just, always gonna be here? Let's try it.
Complete. Optic beam. Fully charged. Nuclear warhead.
Guys, are you going to attack? Oh, dang it. Let's see Ada versus Virgil, but I'm almost positive he is considered essential. Yes. Can I talk to him after I've beaten him up a little bit? No! Peace! Peace, Virgil! Doing a quick go through of all of this stuff, but it looks like all of that is just
Perfect.
all related to his serum that he wants.
Communist engage.
See, this is the failing of that is the failing of Fallout. Fallout 4. They don't give you another option to do it after killing him. Because honestly, it would make sense that you'd try and murder him when you see a super mutant. Just saying. But no, they make you follow talking to him.
Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
I mean, I am from the Institute, but I'm here to talk.
I'm just here to talk.
That's so. Then talk. Fast.
You have information I need.
And yet I have no idea who the hell you are. I think we'd both better start explaining. You start.
I'm just a guy looking for information on the Institute.
The Institute. So, they did send you, didn't they? You're working with Kellogg.
Aren't you a coward? A huge, hulking monster like you is afraid of a dead man?
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
He's dead, whether you believe me or not.
There's no question it's difficult to believe. Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
I know you were part of it, and you escaped. They sent Kellogg to kill you.
How the hell do you know any of that? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
I need whatever information you've got. Anything to help me get into the Institute.
I'm sorry, what? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
They kidnapped someone, and I want him back.
Oh, no. Look, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't realize that's what you were after. I can help you get in there, but I want something in return.
You help me, and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
Sure, lots of them.
Don't bullshit me. More than one of them and you wouldn't be standing here right now. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
You know, I always considered coursers pretty much like the agents from the Matrix. You know, just kind of beyond human in all ways. That sort of thing. Sure, let's go.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every Courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a Courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Tell me what I need to know.
All right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
I'm trying to think, did I ever find the serum? I think I do actually have the serum. But I haven't technically been to the Institute yet. Alright, well, good news, we leveled up. You know what, let's go ahead and take another point of endurance, and then we'll go for solar powered. Alright, next, let's return to the Institute. Cannot fast travel from this. Oh, forgot because I'm inside. Well, maybe I can fast travel right out of here. Aha. Oh my god, the loading. Okay, there it goes. I was like, don't mess it up. Dang it. Alright, let's continue on. So, we need to head back and visit Mama Murphy. I'm trying to remember if this is the one that kills her. It might be. But she needs her chems, so let's go give her a visit. Something's going on. A mole rat? A raider? Oh, a rust devil. Hey, don't go throwing Molotovs this way.
Careful, sir. I don't think we're alone.
Ooh, another sentry bot helm. Or actually, no, I think I have the Assaultron helm, but I don't think I have the sentry. Or do I have the sentry? I don't remember. We'll grab it. Adrian's invitation. All the wonderful stuff about Jamaica Plain. Lots of letters from the postman, who's now dead. Actually, let's head to Red Rocket first. For one, we have that one settler there anyways that we have to transfer. And then also need to repair my armor, get rid of my rads, that sort of thing. Maybe I'll paint my armor as well, because I do still need to do that as well. Get its blue color. And then after that, probably the last thing I would need to do is get a plasma. Oh dear. I see. There's Sentinel. Ada, are you alive? I swear to God, Ada. Alright, shut you down. Oh, Ada. You're lost somewhere, aren't you? Predator, hello! Long time no see, how are you? Oh wait, there's Ada. Thank God. I was like, don't tell me that I lost Ada. I'm doing okay. I was in a car accident in February. And I had a fracture. I mean, probably still have a fracture, but it's improved significantly. In my hand. My car was totaled. Yeah, it was not a fun time, and I've been out of work since. But I have my next follow-up appointment set for the 31st, so we'll see then if I'm good enough to go back to work after that. But yeah, it has not been a fun time at all. Like the first few weeks of it, I was pretty much just sleeping. Which kind of makes sense because apparently, like, when you break a bone, tiredness can be one of the symptoms, probably as your body, you know, repairs itself and all that. And then there's just been dealing with all of the paperwork hassle between my FMLA leave stuff, the disability, stuff with the insurance, and then finally getting a new car, but I have a car payment again, so it's, that's gonna be an extra $300 a month, and yeah. So moral of the story, don't get into a car accident. I mean, I'm grateful that of all the things that happened, a fracture in my hand is the worst that came from it. Because if he had hit me just like a second later, or if I was going like a little bit faster, instead of hitting the front of my car and, you know, tearing the front, pretty much the whole front off, he could have T-boned me, and that could have really been much worse. Because, yeah, he hit my passenger side. I had the right of way, so I was driving across the street, heading home from work, and I hear a revving of an engine. I look, and there's no time to react, and bam, he hits my car, hits the passenger side. The whole front of the car is torn off. The impact was so bad that it completely severed my battery from the car, because my whole dashboard and everything went completely black. And this is at like 2 in the morning as well, so you know, it was dark as was, so. And then the airbags deploying and all that. Everything went dark, and started to see some smoke coming out from the vents of the car. I don't know if that was from the engine or what, so my first reaction was, oh god, the car's gonna catch on fire or something. Fortunately it didn't, but still. So I don't know if that smoke may have been from the airbags deploying, or if maybe there was just something that happened, but it kind of put itself out. I don't know. I know it has definitely given me a bunch of anxiety when I drive, though. And my anxiety isn't because of how I drive by any means, you know. I would say I'm a really good driver. I've had one accident that I was at fault for back in when I was like 17. And since then, I've, you know, driven for the most part cautiously and all that. But yeah, just the way that I see people drive and then all the accidents that happen around me, it's just like, oh my god. Like, the only reason that I am going to end up going back to work is because of the money. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's solely because of the money. If I could make the money that I make from a work from home job, or at least one that I could find, I would do that in a heartbeat. But most of the ones that I've been looking at don't quite pay what I'm really looking for, so. Or at least maybe I just don't know where to look yet. You know, most of the jobs that I've been looking at are on Indeed. I don't know how good of a source for looking for a job that is, but. Alright, we've made it back to Red Rocket. Let's get rid of the rads. Let's repair the power armor. Then we'll go to Mama Murphy, give her her chems that she needs for the site. Again, I'm almost positive this is the one that kills her. Hey, I got a Brahmin. No, I don't want to talk. Okay, why are you giving me issues here? Resources, miscellaneous, ramen feed trough. We got, oh, we got 2 settlers here. All right, you send you to 10 Pines. Oh, we need to send people to Abernathy as well. You go to Abernathy.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
Alright, Red Rocket is showing 0. Abernathy is up to 6. Let's just send a few people to Abernathy then.
Maybe I can carry some of it for you.
take the fusion core out. Craft. Right leg needs to be repaired. Some of the other stuff probably should be repaired as well. Like the left arm and left leg. But let's see about... Oh, there's really not a whole lot of different color schemes that we can do here. Or I don't have the color schemes, apparently. Let me look this up. Do I just not have the color schemes? Looking. If the Fallout 4 wiki will actually show me information on it. Oh, I looked at the wrong one. That's what the issue was. All right, what color schemes do we have here? Oh, it is limited, isn't it? So Prism, Explosive, Brotherhood of Steel, Paladin paint. Institute paint, Brotherhood of Steel Knight, and Minuteman. So the Minuteman paint would be the one. So I have to get that. I think it's part of the... Okay. Well, I can fix that next time. Oh, wait. Don't go into the power armor yet. I think I have stuff I want to take apart. Alright, Assaultron Blade. Can't upgrade you yet. Institute Pistol. I'm tempted to get rid of it, but no, we'll hold off. Leaded Tempered Raider right arm. Oh, God. Get so much better if I actually had stuff for it. Alright, Sentry Bot helmet, put that away. Ammunition. So, put these away. Same with these. The 10 millimeters I'll hold on to. Actually, I'll get a whole bunch of 10 millimeters with that. Alright, next step. Actually, I think before we go to Mama Murphy, let's go over to Trudy. Because she is right here, right? Or is she down further? No, she's right down there. Okay, we'll do Mama Murphy next. That settler is not going to move. Oh, jeez. Maybe they'll go there eventually. Wait a second. I forgot to get rid of my rads. Well, the only thing is, when we kill Mama Murphy, we'll need someone else to take over for her. I mean, no one else can take the chair, but... Is that Codsworth over there? Codsworth, I finally found you. I was looking all over for you that other day. I'm sending you to Red Rockets. Let's collect some melons.
I used to be quite the adventurer when I was younger. Now, these old bones just can't keep up.
Mama Murphy.
Come back for the site? I need Med X this time. Another cam, another window to look through.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, it just makes everything feel good, don't it? I'm starting to see clearly. I see you, the mighty hunter. Only what you're hunting ain't an animal or a man. It's something different. Maybe something more than human. But what's this? I see a man in a white outfit standing over your prey, and he says something. It's hard to make out, but I'm trying, kid. He says Z247, initialize factory reset, authorization code Zeta 53 Kilo. And then he falls, and he's still. I can't. I almost thought I couldn't breathe there. Heart's beating like no tomorrow. Gonna need to rest.
Damn, I thought we took out Mama Murphy. We're so close. Alright, so from here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna head down to Starlight Drive-In. From Starlight, we'll go to Drumlin. Reason for that, Starlight, we can pick up more purified water. And then the Drumlin Diner, we can go to sell off a lot of the stuff that we've picked up from all of these mods that we have. Because I think that's probably part of what is weighing us down a bit, is those. Although in fairness, there's probably a good amount of stuff in our aid category. Not so much Stimpaks. Stimpaks are probably around where I want to keep it. I've been having them maybe around 30, but 37 isn't much more than that. Honestly, thinking about it, maybe I should have done the Brotherhood of Steel stuff, just to get some of their fast travel grenades. Since I think I can do that without having to be without going against the other factions just yet. It's over here. Probably when I go to the Drumlin Diner, I'm not going to be able to sell everything, but so long as I can sell at least some of it. Alright, 24 purified waters. We produce 40 there, but it only gives me 24 for whatever reason. Unless maybe that's just part of the way that works. Because it had the calculation on the Fallout Wiki. It's like 5 plus the number of settlers or something. Although it's given me more than 5. I'm up to 24, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that calculation works. Either way, it's some, so I'll take it. Oh, Carla's here too. Nice.
Yeah,
Carla,
you again. Here to trade?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Always happy to make a sale.
Alright, so at this point, I think I'm just going to get rid of all these mods. If I need something else, I will just... Well... I could give Jezebel Assaultron related stuff. Not gonna be mean and give her Mr. Handy stuff. She doesn't need Assaultron head related stuff though, so we can get rid of that. Oh, I still have the Sentry Ahab helm? I thought I gave that to Ada. I'm very confused. Oh, and now I've given too much.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is
Yeah, you've been saying that, Trudy.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
It's all...
All right, 23 waters. That'll work. So we got 20 there. Red scorpion meat. We could sell it. Or we could improve it and sell it for a little bit more. Is there a thing to cook here? Urgh. There's not a thing to cook here, unfortunately. You know what? I'm just gonna sell it.
Hey.
I got a store to run here. You gonna buy?
No,
Sure.
I'm gonna sell.
Let's take a look.
All salvage.
She is 129, so I don't even think I'll be able to sell all of it, but it'll free up some room. Actually, maybe sell the stuff that I don't. Well, Mutant Hound is nice because it gets rid of rads, although eventually I guess I'll be getting rid of it anyways. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Mutt chops we'll hold on to. Rad scorpion meat. And I guess that's about it. Alright, let's teleport. And then we'll go searching for our synth. We'll get to the location of where it is. And then we'll start the mission next time. Alright, courser signal. I think this is the place. Oh shoot! No! How do I get through? Just gonna jump over this, I think. That worked. And we have found it. Actually, you know what? We're doing alright. I mean, I only have like about 10 more minutes. Well, we'll go in and start it. Let's make sure we save, though, at the very beginning here. Otherwise, we'll get into trouble. Possibly, anyways.
May as well take what we can. They won't be needing those items any longer.
The coursers on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more.
Oh, ow! Oh, bastards. Also thinking about it, I don't think I did repair anything. Anything else besides the one leg that was red. Oh well.
Not much of a threat after all.
Well, at least I might be able to get some 10mm stuff here. Not going to grab the Bunsen burner because those are always just too heavy, I think, if I remember correctly. Well, look at it, but let's see. I think those are heavy. Oh no, only one. And it has some copper. Okay, that's not bad. Maybe I'm thinking of the nitrogen container or whatever it is.
Hey.
Come on, you're point blank. Alright, what legendary thing? A staggering baton. I think I kind of want to. We'll grab it. No, I don't want to get into Sentinel. I just want this Wonder Glue. Oh my god, quit it.
Sweet.
Don't set me on fire. How rude.
We will not fear the Red Menace.
Give me your cash.
Barricade stairwells and hallways. If you haven't already.
Thank you, Ada. At least someone appreciates me around here.
Glad to be of service.
Now you can take all my junk, Ada. Oh shit. Ah! Frozen. You broke my armor. Ada, no, you've been crippled.
We've lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Nice.
Remind you of brighter days, sir?
Oh, no. Aha. Tried to get me. Tried being the keyword.
Got it.
Grab the mines. No, I don't want Sentinel. Okay, one bad thing about Sentinel is his UI area is way too large.
Disgusting. You should be happy that I'm not equipped with a vomiting subroutine.
They give those to robots in the Fallout world.
Who's there?
Is a preferable alternative to communism. Proceeding as planned.
Looking at all this equipment makes me find
Well, another legendary. So much fire.
Freedom lies in being bold.
Cavalier's metal left arm. Reduces damage while blocking or sprinting by 15%. Kind of disappointing. Guess I'll grab it, but it's disappointing. Dog mates, I have things for you. At least Ada fixed herself and isn't still, you know, crawling around like she was. I can drop off some of this stuff here. Let's drop off. Honestly, I really don't need the mines. Well, I should hold on to them just in case, I guess. Drop off the laser pistols. He was a fancy looking gunner. He had a suit and everything. I think the nice thing with beating up these gunners is I am getting more laser ammo. Let's see, fusion cell 366 right now. And once we're done with the regular pipe pistol ammo, we'll switch to probably our 10mm.
Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
Oh no! Shoot! Whew. Could have been bad. Get him, dog meat, get him! Did this guy disintegrate? Oh no, that's just a piece of one other guy. Safe crackers, leather, right arm. Sure.
Let's take a look at what you've got.
Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go. Like, it looked like an elevator, but I didn't see any panel for it. I turned the wrong way.
Security's too good. Can't break the code.
I am not a hacker, unfortunately. Story is almost. Stone?
I'm through.
I often forget people need to use the keyboard to access a terminal.
Yes, because not everyone is a robot there, Ada.
That's it.
Hello, Mr. Synthman. I've come to take you away. Or really just turn you off, but still.
Come here.
Excuse me.
Are you here for the synth?
C247 initialize factory reset. Authorization code Zeta 53 Kilo.
How did you?
Grab his chip. And I'll grab the stealth boys. Ada, where are you?
Hey there.
He deserved it, Tommy. I know you're not here for me, but I can't get out. Not on my own. I'm going to have to trust you to help me.
If you knew me, you'd probably think otherwise.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? The guard put the password in a toolbox over there under the stairs. Use it to gain access to the terminal and open the door.
If you're going to kill me, then do it.
Hey there.
Don't shoot.
In the toolbox under the stairs.
Please, don't hurt me.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Keep looking.
I forget, how do you pick up people again? He's got sturdy combat armor. That's not bad.
Under some debris. Keep looking.
And dog meat's useless now. Ada, where the hell are you?
Looking to lighten your load?
Under some debris. Keep looking.
I kind of want to kill this girl.
Hey there.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Just get out of here.
Hey, she listens. For that alone, I'll let her live. A fat man. Ooh. We'll grab it even if it might be asking for trouble. Ada, are you still fucking down here? What the hell is your issue?
you're looking for.
Alright, that is it for today. I guess... Oh, do I have to return back to the glowing sea then? I think I do, don't I? Oh no, have the Corsair chip analyzed. Okay, so I could probably do that with the Minutemen. Because I'm not really looking to do any of the Brotherhood stuff in this playthrough. They don't really have anything that would be too useful for me, so... just exit here. Grab the Nuka-Cola Quantum, very important. And we have escaped. Alright folks, that's going to be it here for today. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Twitch as well as on YouTube. We'll pick this up next time. Go get the chip analyzed, probably by the Minutemen. And go from there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.